Hi guys, it's me again, Charles Norman from Sports Solution LLC. We are the creators of the AthleticSOS software platform. Our software allows student athletes and their families to find the perfect fit school for them if they want to play at the collegiate level. We've been doing this series. This is one that doesn't talk as much about you actually participating at the collegiate level as some of the things you should look out for, and we're going to call this one Going for Broke. And so one of the things we're finding out as we're going in and we're onboarding a lot of the high schools, a lot of the parents have kids that went ahead and played before. They have older kids. And one of the things they always talk about is they're surprised at how much it actually ended up costing them to have their kid go to that school and to play. So they did get some money. So one of the things we want to make sure you guys understand is the difference between a head count sport and an equivalency sport. A head count sport means you're going to get a full ride because that sport is mandated. And there's only two for guys, right? There's basketball and there's football. And that's at the NCAA Division I level. If you're playing Division II, Division III, NAIA, or anything else, you may get a full ride, but it's not mandated. Okay? And for girls, it's basketball, volleyball, tennis, and gymnastics. If you play one of those four sports and you play NCAA Division I, you're going to get a full ride. Okay? So that's something that's cool to know. Everybody else is going to be in what we call an equivalency sport. And that just means that there's a set number of kids that are going to participate in that sport, and they have a set number of scholarships to give away. So let's say it's a sport that has 15 kids that are needed for the team, but they only have 8 scholarship positions available. They got to split those 8 scholarships amongst the 15 kids. So if that makes sense for you. So you might get half a scholarship, a quarter of a scholarship, depending on how good you are. Maybe one kid is just super great and they're going to get a full ride, which means now there's only 7 for the rest of the other 14 kids. So they got to divide that up, but they make up for that. And so this is one of the things we keep telling you guys. That's why that 3.5 GPA is really important for you guys, because above 3.5, they can start looking at some academic money, and it makes you viable for a school to make a chance when they're trying to make their selection. Because if I can give you a little bit of academic money, give you a little bit of athletic money, you're covered pretty much. The other thing is, if you use our software, we're going to tell you how much it costs to go to that school. We're going to tell you what the tuition is. We're going to tell you what the room and board is. You're going to need to add those numbers together, because if you have to pay a part of that, you need to find out if that makes sense for you. Because the school could be $30,000, and this school over here is $19,000. They're giving you, say, $8,000. You need to see if it makes more sense for you to go over here. Now, you don't go to the school just because of the money, but you're not trying to financially burden your student athlete after they leave the school. You want to put them in the best position possible. This is all we keep saying is go out, do your homework. We're going to give you the tool to do the homework. If you do your homework, you're in great shape. Now, at the end of this video, I'll do the same thing I've been doing for this whole series of mistakes that families make. I'm going to put a card there. It's going to have a code on there. It's going to have instructions on there. So you can go in, you can use our system for 1 month. It is not a crippled version of the system. Only thing is, after 30 days, you won't be able to do searches anymore. But go ahead and do all the searches you want for those 30 days. Find the schools that make sense to you. Why are we doing this? Well, we want to help everybody out. But what we're finding out is it works for us anyway, because after the 30 days, you may have a list of schools you want and you start reaching out to them, but maybe they don't need you that year. Maybe it doesn't fit the way you thought it was going to fit. Whatever's going on there, you're going to need to come back and do some more searches, we think. So you're going to get an opportunity then, if you want to, you can go ahead and continue on, and we'll give you a great price for doing that. We have some sponsors now. We're actually doing really, really well on our side. My goal eventually is to make this thing free. I'm just not there yet. I need to, I have to hire a bunch of programmers, and we need to travel around, and there's just a lot of things that we need. So go ahead and use the 1 month though. You don't have to come back if you don't need to. And if we've helped you out, hey, I'm cool. That works for us. For high schools, we've got a plan in place now that we've been using for the last few months. One of the things we found out is, even though you guys have the budget, you don't want to use it for this. It's kind of experimental. You're not quite sure. But I'm telling you, this thing will make a huge difference in your program. But what we've been doing is we found a way to make it so that you can bring money into your program instead of taking money out of your program to pay us for the software. So if you're interested in that, I'll have my email at the end. And if parents student athletes, if you guys have any questions, I'm going to leave my email at the end. Go ahead and write me. I'll write back to you if I can answer your question, or I may make a video about the question that you're asking and answers for everyone. Everybody's not sure. Quit thinking everybody else has this thing under control. I don't care if somebody else's parents already play the next level and they think they know what's going on. They don't have a clue. So the only people that have it made right now are the people who have a connection at the collegiate level, or or something like that, where they're sort of going to walk in the door anyway. But that's not the majority of people. Everybody's a little confused. Everybody's a little intimidated by this, but nobody wants to say anything in the athletic world. I don't understand it, but we can give you all the answers you need. All right, guys, so look for the card at the end. Go ahead and use it. You got a whole month. Do all the searches you want to do. We want what's best for you. As always, guys, if you want to continue playing, we feel like we can help you, and our whole goal is to keep you in the game. All right, we'll talk to you guys later, and best of luck to all of you. Bye.